Nice.
Upgrade configured.
Rule number 7, never leave a footprint. I have my own special It's now or never. Over to you, dear friends.
Hey, where do you think you're... Time to twirl!
Yeah. Who is he?
Time to twirl!
Let's go.
I, Japard Landau, captain of the Silver Mane Guards, order you to relinquish your futile resistance.
Ugh, that Sampo cheated us all. Wait till I get my hands on him.
Suspect! Relinquish your resistance!
So I'm a criminal, huh? Forget Sampo. Wait until I get my hands on you.
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl.
This song's for you. Stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Turn it up.
Let's make it quick.
Time to twirl. No. Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours.
In the name of conservation!
More than that.
And the prime suspect? The one with the blue hair?
Apologies, Captain. We lost him during the pursuit.
No matter. We have his accomplices.
Yeah, we'd never team up with someone like him. I'm not trying to talk our way out of this, but we're not friends with that scoundrel. Did you see how fast he ditched us? We rescued him from the snow out of the kindness of our hearts. We had no idea he might be using us to get past you. Are you really—
I'm a captain, not an adjudication panel. Take them away.
But we're not from Belobog.
Photos?
Ah, you're a genius! Great idea! You've probably never seen what your planet looks like, right? I took this one. Behold, Jarilo 6.
You mean to say that this white ball that's here, that's our home? How can that?
It is said that a long time ago, strange visitors from beyond the sky would visit us here. But that after the eternal freeze, the blizzards made passage impossible. And Belobog would cease to witness such a
But these people are...
This decision is beyond us. If what they say is true, then only the Supreme Guardian may decide their fate. Our job is to present them before her, nothing more. Outsiders, follow me. Belobog lies beyond this blizzard. Welcome to Belobog, the city of preservation.
Hey, it feels like it got a bit warmer.
That's because you're in Belobog, the last bastion of humanity.
Last bastion?
700 years ago, monsters from beyond the sky set the world ablaze. In the midst of the conflict, the eternal freeze descended without warning. Suddenly, sweeping winds brought blizzards which buried the invading legion. The steadfast architects built this city. Under the protection of Klepoth, the preservation, Belobog remains forever warm in the face of unrelenting cold.
He's sure saying some weird stuff.
A marked change in tone. It sounds like he's quoting from a historical record.
Uh-huh. So why is he telling us all this?
You wanted to know.
Uh...
We saw strange creatures outside the city. They must have come from a tear in corroded space. A fragmentum, correct?
How do you... That's right. Out there in the blizzard, there are still many threats, including the monsters you saw. The Silvermane guards are continuously engaged with the enemy, but I'm afraid the situation is bleak. After your meeting with the Supreme Guardian, I would like to consult you on this matter. We're lacking in intel. We're here. This is Klepoth Fort, the heart of Belobog and headquarters of the architects. Klepoth is the symbol of preservation. Under Klepoth's impulsion, to show our reverence, we named this fortress after the Aeon themselves. The architects, under the protection of Klepoth, have continued to lead this city forward. This fortress is also the residence of the Supreme Guardian.
The Supreme Guardian?
The leader of Belobog, elected and appointed. The current Guardian is Madame Cocolia Rand. Every major strategic decision is issued by her.
Whoa, she sounds like a big deal.
I will now bring you to see Madame Cocolia. Please, have your words at the ready. Her time is precious.
We're gonna see her right now? Can I at least find a place to freshen up first?
Rest easy. The Madam Guardian doesn't care about formalities. Not to mention, you've only just arrived. It would be unexpected if you were familiar with Belobog customs. I've dispatched a messenger to send word. Madam Cocolia will be aware of your arrival. Come with me.
But that's a meaningless sacrifice. How can you...
You may leave, Branya. Visitors have arrived.
Yes, Mother.
Madam Guardian, I have brought 3 outsiders to see you.
The messenger informed me. Well done, Japard. You may leave. Welcome, visitors from beyond the Eternal Freeze. Or perhaps I should say, from beyond... I am Cocolia Rand, Belobog's Supreme Guardian. I would be grateful if you... Do you wish me to doubt it? Or perhaps you're not... The architects remember the history well, else we should forget it. An eon connected our planet to other worlds, and so do not be surprised. For 700...
Do you think anyone's gonna know what you're talking about?
We came here for something known as a stellaron.
A stellaron.
Objects that fell from the blue on separate worlds. Their appearance spelled disaster. Many of the planets we visited have suffered their effects. You mentioned invasion by the Antimatter Legion. Soon after their arrival, this planet suffered the Eternal Freeze. At the same time, the phenomenon known as fragmentum space corrosion began to occur. Correct?
Correct.
Stellarons bring about different disasters on different worlds, but every world seeded with a Stellaron will give birth to Fragmentum. You can see us as kind-hearted interstellar public servants, lending a...
Your analysis of our current circumstances is clear. We have indeed suffered the disasters you speak of, some of which prove vexatious to us even today. But why should you care? Even if this Stellaron you speak of did bring about disaster, I fail to see its connection to you. I don't believe that anyone would go to such lengths to help a world unrelated to them.
You're right. Our reason for coming here is not purely selfless. If we don't seal the Stellaron, we cannot leave this planet.
Yeah, FYI, we're pretty awesome.
You know how to seal the Stellaron.
We have the relevant means.
Very well, I believe you. If our present situation is truly the result of this so-called Stellaron, then your arrival is the hope that Belobog has waited 700 years for. I am willing to assist you in any way possible to help you. It's getting late, and you must be tired. I will arrange for you to stay in our most comfortable hotel. Rest there and get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow at noon, I will dispatch someone to escort you here, and we can discuss this urgent matter in greater detail. It should be me thanking you. Visitor, I too need some time. I will go over our records for anything that may be connected to Stellarons. Please excuse me for not escorting you further. Of course, I understand. Do not worry. I have a way.
It seems that the Supreme Guardian holds you in high regard. I have received orders that your movements are no longer to be restricted.
She's the big shot. Definitely got that Queen of the Castle vibe going on.
I'm afraid I still have duties to attend to. I must return to my post. I hope you enjoy your stay in Belobog.
Wait, can you recommend some sites? It's not that late. We want to take a look around.
Well, I'd say that Golden Theater and the History Museum are both worth a look. However, you'd need a pass to get into the museum. I recommend you visit Everwinter Monument first. It's Billabog's most symbolic landmark. And if you enjoy music, you could head to Neverwinter Workshop. You can sometimes catch an outdoor performance there. The artist is... you'll see. Oh, and if you're staying at Goethe Hotel, please avoid the alley that runs next to it. The one with Silvermane guards stationed there. It's started to be affected by corrosion recently, so it's been sealed off.
So the corrosion is inside the city. Well, that's a grave situation.
Yes, we're mounting a resistance as we speak. I must leave now.
Wow, look at the carved ice. It feels perfect for this city somehow.
Whatever it's made of, it can't be ice.
I guess you're right. It's actually pretty warm in the city. Hey, what's with all the children over there? Should we go in?
So let me introduce myself. I'm the intelligence officer for the Silvermane Guards, and a temporary guide for the A Journey Through Belobog's History program. My name is Pelageya Sergeyevna, but you can call me Pela.
Yes, Miss Taylor.
And perhaps the grown-ups among us could refrain from acting like children? Okay, guys, take a look over here. This is Everwinter Monument. It was erected to commemorate the mighty architects. The architects are followers of the Aeon Klapak. It was they. The Everwinter Monument is made up of 2 parts. Any questions? Any questions? The monument is made up... And what about you guys? Take your time.
You know what I mean.
Neverwinter Workshop. Hey, didn't Japard say there'd be a show here?
He said you can sometimes catch an outdoor performance. Sometimes being the operative word.
Ah, darn. I wanted to see one. Oh, I'd been wondering. You see that heater over there? Why do they keep it outdoors? This city is so weird. Normally you'd want a heater inside a building, right? If so, I'm not sure mighty is the right...
Tiny heaters are no use against the Stellaron disaster.
You guys sure have a lot to say about that broken heater.
Oh, wow, she's cool.
Hi there. The name's Serval. I'm the owner of this workshop. If you got any broken equipment lying around, you can always come find me, though I can't guarantee I'll be interested in fixing it.
Oh, we're okay. I was just curious about the heater.
Curious? About the heater? It's just a standard geomarrow radiator. You can find them. Only just got here? Ah! I figured it out. I heard a loudmouth guard say that a group of outsiders had met with Cocolia. You must be them? What an honor. The heater you saw is just a standard geomarrow radiator. They may not look like much, the blizzards here are brutal. If we didn't have a reliable way of keeping warm... No sweat. This is your first time in Belobog. I just want you to feel some of the warmth the city has to offer. Hey, seeing as there's nothing on your plate just now, want to help me fix up this machine? Just a bit. Great. Then let me give you a demonstration first. So that's how it works. Nice. You guys are pretty handy. You picked that up in no time.
Do you just say yes to everything?
Well, I'd better carry on here. Why not have a better look around? My work...
That's the alley that Japard mentioned. The one contaminated by the... I can't believe how close it is to the city center.
They hadn't identified it.
Move back. This is your... What? The fragmentum has...
I can't believe Fragmentum...
No. As long as the soldiers can only periodically clear the fragmentum of monsters.
Please try to understand, sir.
If I can't get my...
Is that all?
Come around and have a look.
Looks good.
So tired. I just want to put my head on a pillow and drift off. Seems like the first day of our trailblazing expeditions is always pretty eventful, huh, Danhung?
Yeah, it's because you've got too much energy.
Wow, what a beautiful lobby! It's gonna be soft mattresses and wanna have a pillow fight later? Huh? Huh? I bet they're stuffed with goose feathers!
March. Earlier in Klipoth Fort,
Stop, I know what you're gonna say. March, you said too much back there. March, you shouldn't reveal our goal to people we don't trust. Meanwhile, you guys were beating around the bush and speaking in riddles. But check it out. Seems like we landed with a pretty sweet deal, right? We get the royal treatment, rooms in a beautiful hotel.
that's not
All right, spit it out then.
earlier in Klipoth Fort. Were you paying attention to the Supreme Guardian?
Yeah, of course. This isn't my first expedition, you know. My powers of perception are sharper than the sharpest blade. Nope, she seemed normal to me. Although, it felt like she was looking through me. As in, I know she was...
I had a similar feeling.
Do you have to put it like that? That's scary.
Perhaps I'm too sensitive. She did let's get some rest.
That's your 8th.
Oh, weather's pretty nice.
Is there anything left to do? We're meeting the Guardian tomorrow. There won't be any time for sightseeing.
It was a long... Yeah, about time!
Let's get to bed early and save our energy.
Well, I'm off to my room then.
Who are you? What are you?
We are allies. Allies of the Guardians in generation.
What do you want?
To eliminate its time to help you achieve your wish.
Hey, did you hear that?
There's a group of Silvermane guards at the entrance.
This is our escort. Huh. You must have had some miserable jobs.
Let's go and meet them. We won't know until we're down there.
Hey, Commander Bronya is waiting for you all down.
Are we in... Huh? It's you. You were there at the fort.
I am Bronya Rand, acting commander of the Silvermane Guards. In the name of the Amber Lord in the Highest, and under order of Supreme Guardian Cocolia Rand, I hereby arrest the suspected infiltrators under the charge of plotting to incite rebellion. As agent of the Supreme Guardian, I herewith temporarily strip you of your freedom of action and speech. When you are tried by the adjudication panel, you will be given the opportunity to defend yourselves against the accusations. Resistance will prove futile. You must come with me.
Wait a minute. This isn't what we agreed. She said we were going to be escorted to discuss an urgent matter.
This is an orchestrated betrayal, obviously.
Looks like we've been downgraded to accomplices. Again. It seems like it's every third planet this happens.
That's because you always act without thinking.
Hey, I'm improving. I'm coming up with a plan right now. And... got one! Down on the alley.
The one that's been sealed off. It's possible. March. Be ready to make an escape.
Huh? Really? I just wanted to say something.
Three of a kind?
Shh! It's an old Astral Express escapes.
Two pair?
Hey, what are you whispering? Let's get going.
Ace!
Have an ice day!
They charged straight in.
Escaping into a fragmentum. I don't know if they're overconfident or just eager for death.
Should we report them as missing or deceased?
The Supreme Guardian's order was to arrest them. We cannot abandon our pursuit just because they fled into a sealed-off area. I must ascertain their fate with my own eyes.
Yes, ma'am.
Eradicate all threats to Belobog's security. That is what I must do.
Ha! See? They weren't brave enough to follow us. Freedom! Serves them right. Better luck next time, slowpokes. Oh, please, it's the result that counts. Gotta take risks sometimes if you want to succeed.
We caught them by surprise. Nothing more. They'll be in pursuit soon enough.
So, what happened back there? Why did the Supreme Guardian send people to arrest us? Imagine launching a surprise attack when your enemy is fast asleep. The cheek!
That woman had a troubling aura. Our instincts were correct.
Found your weakness! Time to twirl!
The stars will always remember us.
Upgrade configured.
Time to twirl!
Keep up! Let's go. Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
Time to twirl!
No, Mac.
Turn it up!
How am I gonna get that time back? Do you know who I...
This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
Keep up!
Rules are made to be broken. Let's make it quick. Yeah!
What are you looking at?
Hey!
Keep at it.
Wait, there are Silvermane guards here. Careful not to alert them.
They must have entered from another. We should avoid an open conflict.
It doesn't seem like they're...
Yes. We need to solve it before we run.
Looks good.
I don't see a switch for the gate. Over there!
There's a monster in the area. We'll need to deal.
Upgrade configured.
Who invited you?
Time to twirl!
How am I gonna get that time back? Now, how should I dispose of you?
Found your weakness.
Time to twirl!
The stars will always remember us.
She really caught up with us. Even had time to set up an ambush.
You dare underestimate me? Even though it has suffered fragmentum corrosion, this is still part of Belobog. It was our home. The guard. Enough, cat and mouse. Drop your weapons and come with me.
You're such a nuisance. Just what crime are we supposed to have committed again? It better be worth you following us all the way out here.
My orders are to arrest you. It is for the adjudication panel to present you with the nature and penalty of your alleged crimes.
You saw us yesterday. Do you remember? Madame Cocolia received us as honored guests. How can such a drastic change have occurred in the course of one night?
The Madam Guardian investigated your background. She summoned me last night to tell me.
What a two-faced head!
Publicly insulting the Supreme Guardian only elevates the seriousness of your crimes.
We're wasting our words, March. At least one thing is clear. We mustn't be caught.
Well, if there's no escape, then maybe it's...
Do you know who I...
This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Turn it up.
Let's make it quick.
Lady Bronya.
I'll handle these evildoers myself.
Onward! Time to get vigilant! Who will it be? Keep up! Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
Stop right there!
Huh? Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock!
Honored to meet me.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing! Let's go!
Rules are made to be broken.
Back off.
No Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it! Time.
Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours. Time to twirl.
Who invited you? Who will it be? Turn it up.
What are you looking?
Just a scratch.
Fight with me.
This song's for you. Keep up.
Honored to meet me.
Time to twirl.
Stop right there.
Pretty good crowd today. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. Let's rock. Time to twirl. Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it.
This girl's pretty strong. Hey, Don Hung! Maybe now's a good time to show off your secret strength?
You first.
You're no fun.
Intruders, give it up. You will be guaranteed a fair trial.
Ooh, sorry. I didn't mean to ruin the intensity of the moment.
What is this?
I can't breathe!
I have one thing to say. Sampo never lets friends who've helped him come to harm. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say.
They will suffer, sacrifice, and die because of my order.
It is not death which creates them. They will be swept into the infancy.
What about the Underworlders? They will lose the protection of the Architects.
You have witnessed a temporary.
We will honor your decision.
I understand.
Come on, those toys of yours aren't that dangerous.
Then why hasn't she woken up yet?
Because she's sound asleep. Didn't you hear her sleep talking? Tell me the truth, Sampo. What are you gonna do about the Overworld girl?
What am I gonna do about her? Why, wait for the opportunity and send her back, together with the rest of them, of course. Hey, come on, what's with the...
You're a bad liar, Sampo Koski.
What? I didn't mean to bring her along. The smoke was too dense. I was in a daze. Before I knew it, I'd somehow dragged her down here, too.
What are you up to, Sampo? Why do you insist on getting caught up in overworld affairs that have nothing to do with you? If it's a whole lot more attention from Wildfire you want, you're going about it the right way.
Hey now, Sampo Koski's primary concern is taking care of his friends. And another thing, where does Wildfire get off assuming that these fine folks won't come in useful to them, huh? I mean, you never know.
Which is why you've set them loose in the underground?
Come on, accidents happen. I'll have them rounded up in no time.
That girl... Get her back as soon as possible, then don't let her out of your sight. The underground has been sealed off. What would Wildfire do with her? What would they do?
All right, I get it.
Hey, sleepyhead. Looks like you're awake. How are you feeling? Any aches or pains? I hope you're joking. That's either an interesting metaphor or you hit your head. Well, now that you're awake, you should probably try moving your limbs. I'm Natasha, a doctor in the underground. You've already spent a day in my clinic. Nice to meet you too. You're very polite. Sampo's gone to clear up a mess of his own making. So I'm looking after you in the meantime. Based on your current state, I don't think there's any cause for alarm. You seem perfectly healthy. So if you don't mind, I'll go and take a look at the other patients. Sampo told me. Don't worry, the Silvermane guards won't follow you below ground. We've been cut off from the surface for many years. Even when things were at their worst down here, they never showed. Of course, I don't know the whole story behind... They've been up for a while already. Your rowdier friend took... As for the girl in the Silvermane guard... Good question. I've managed to secure more than a few urgent medical supplies. It's a grassroots organization. Think of it as the Silvermane Guards of the Underground, but less stone-hearted. No need to think.
I gotta find March 7th and Dan Hung. But where should I start?
So, you promise that if I win hide and seek, you'll tell Big Sister March all the ins and outs.
Yep, all the ins and outs. What does that mean?
It just means you'll tell me all the details. No hiding anything, and no telling fibs.
Hook isn't an overgrounder, you know. Hook never tells fibs.
Yeah, never.
Well, that's settled then. Okay, let's play. Huh? You! When did you get here? Quit acting like a child. It's like this. After I woke up, that doctor said Sampo had taken Dan Hong with him. I went, but they said I had to join the moles or something if I wanted to find out. And to do that, I had to prove my strength by winning a game of hide and seek. So what if I am? Why don't you help me, huh?
Hey, are you done with your secret talk? The most time is precious.
Yeah, precious. Okay, we're done. Pitch Dark Hook the Great. This is my friend. She also wants to join the moles. Can she?
Sure. I guess so. Then, you guys are seeking.
Boss, they don't seem...
You're right, Julian. Okay, let's do.
So, you kids think you're better than us. It's simple. When you see one of them, you just have to catch them. Gotcha!
So what? It's just a practice. Wait until we're playing.
Bring it on!
Right? Now,
47. Ready or not, here.
The moles haven't lost a game for ages. You're doomed. Got it yet? We're the underground's greatest hiders and...
Don't run! I got you, Hook!
Not fair! I'm the boss of the moles. How can I lose to a bunch of villains? Do your worst. I'm not afraid.
What are they feeding you kids down here? Something's not right. That guy's been staring at us this whole time. My instincts are telling me something's not right with this.
Nonsense! How many 8-year-olds do you see walking around that look like this, huh?
All right, the jig is up. Your voice gave it away.
But I'm Julian of 1,000 Faces. Why did you have to talk to me?
No need for the melodrama. That was still a...
Clocking off. Finally.
Haha, I caught you.
Doesn't count unless you can answer this question.
What? But we caught you. What's with the cute...
Darn! How did you see through Julian's disguise?
Those with keen eyes see the dust between the stars. I came up with... Yeah. You're so Pitch Dark Hook the Great. You...
Yes. Hook saw the blue-haired guy take your dark-haired friend to the fight club.
The fight club? No kidding. Pitch Dark Hook the...
But I'm with Hook. I'll take you...
Thanks, oh great one.
That's Pitch Dark Hook the Great to you.
A club just for fighting. Who knew undergrounders had such brutal hobbies?
In fact, it's awesome. Loads of kids take part.
We're here. Who's in charge?
The moles are in charge. They need one more.
Brothers and sisters, are you ready for today's most spectacular spines on one side? Recommended by tall, blue, and handsome, the unsmiling, pulverizing, and his opponent is none other than the unfeeling, incendiary, given that no other fighter was willing to take on this. And so, let the semifinals of the one...
Quick, let's help him!
Oh, brothers and sisters, an unexpected turn of events. 2 members of the audience have charged into the octagon.
So you're awake.
Yeah, the first thing we did was go look for you. And now that...
Brothers and sisters, you can feel their passion. The magnetic pull of this electric sport is undeniable. And Cold Dragon Young is signaling that the contest will go ahead. He's just itching to get into it. And so are we. It's the...
I can take them on my own, you know.
We need to work on your emotional intelligence.
Oh, let's see. Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up! Time to twirl!
Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, what a beautiful performance! Cold Dragon Young.
Admirers? Forget it. I think our taste... Hey, look! It's Sampo!
Let's get after him.
That guy can't have gotten too far. Let's search nearby.
Looks good.
Hey, it's you!
Save it. You saw us.
Me? Skip. My fine fellow, please don't do...
Wait a minute, we're not done here.
I had no choice but...
Be that as it...
Maybe you forgot.
So...
Don Hung, what secret?
Well, I'm not certain yet.
You win. All right, to prove my sincerity. Have a little faith. It's like ice.
So, what does Wildfire do all day?
Everything. They keep the peace, uphold justice, fight for resources, distribute goods. The sliver of trust they have for me has to do with the last one.
Is that all?
Huh. Where's Joshua?
What are those shiny rocks?
This is Geomarrow, an exothermic ore. Most undergrounder. All right, let's keep moving. Personal.
We have plenty of time.
So you're leading us on another...
I wouldn't dare. Oh, that's the furnace.
Then what?
It's a long story.
Except you.
Oh, come on. My... Dila is usually always out on patrol here at this time.
Hey, look! Who is that? It looks like she's in trouble.
My friends, don't just stand there. This
Oh? You know, it might be.
We should avoid attracting too much attention.
Exactly, my boy.
Let's help her.
All right, princess. Let's dispense with the pleasantries.
You dare attack someone on our turf? Well, how about a few rounds of me?
Darn it! Quick, disperse!
Spineless thugs.
Mizila, phew. It's a good thing you showed up when you did. My heartfelt thanks. These vagrants have got some nerve looking for trouble in Wildfire Terra.
Shut it, Sampo. This is you written all over it. Wildfire has countless issues on its plate right now. I hear Silvermane Guard is paying the underworld a visit. Is that you?
You kidnapped me and brought me to the underground.
Listen to her. What is the meaning of this? She still thinks she's an overworld princess. Do you know what's become of us down here while you live the easy life? Did you even consider the fate of the underworlders?
The Silvermane guards aren't.
Do you even hear yourself? You protect the underground? Redeploying every guard to the surface? Sealing off the only passageway? Protecting the so-called architects.
The Madam Guardian has her reason.
Enough talk. You're coming with me.
Perfect, Mizila. We were just on our way to pay Chief.
Fully booked. Who are they? You know the chief? Then why don't I know you?
Well, it's like this. The chief's in the market for...
We're looking for a Stellaron. It's the source of all the disasters here. If we find it, we can...
You're right. I don't understand it. And I don't plan on passing the message on either. I'm leaving.
It's still early. Where to now?
Is that all?
I can't decide.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.